fans of music, welcome back. It is Dave, the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you, just like me. And, the Styx trolls, yeah, they came out and they did their thing. And I hate social media. It's a necessary evil, but it's funny because these people, like, they sneak around, like you live in a house and they sneak around the back door and, ooh, I'm going to knock on the back door and then I'm going to run away, And then when you try to engage them, all they do is they start to tear into you about other things. We went from Styx to grunge music, and even the Gowan-led version of Styx has nothing in common with grunge, but because, I feel grunge is kind of like, it kind of ruined music, they're going to go after me about that. But let's for the trolls, let's bring some new information to light, shall we? All right, so for all of you Styx fans, keep this in mind. Dennis DeYoung, the founder of Styx, the genius behind Styx, the singer of a majority of chart singles by Styx, keep that in mind too. He had to settle out of court or in court, whatever. There was a lawsuit, and Dennis basically got to say, hey, I'm Dennis DeYoung, and I get to say, and the music of Styx, whereas the guys in Styx said, no, Dennis basically just got the right to be Dennis, according to Styx's management. Okay, sure, but that's not necessarily true. Since that whole thing went down, apparently, Styx has continued to bother Dennis DeYoung in ways that are kind of behind-the-scenes legal stuff, probably sending various threats via paperwork. Hey, stop doing this, stop saying that. We're Styx, you're not Styx, blah, blah, blah. That's my hunch. I know pretty much for a fact, though, that Dennis has been harassed. Just like yours truly. You could call them legal trolls, right? So the legal trolls have gone after Dennis, and Dennis, here's what I think probably happened. And this is just me throwing a theory out there because, it's what I do. And then people contact me and go, hey, you were actually right about that. Or you're really close. Here's a couple of details you missed, all right? Based on just observing, because that's what I do. I'm the RMO, okay? Real Music Observer. Ha! All right, so it's just cracking myself up. I'm having fun, folks, even though, trolls can get you down. They really can. All right, I lost my train of thought. Let me grab it again. So I think Dennis went out, like in 2003. He does this amazing album, Symphony Orchestra. Nobody's really promoting it, but it's like the first real foray into Styx music with a full symphony, and he just kills it. I think it's uploaded somewhere on YouTube. I think the thing's out of print. It's hard to find, just like anything that's good that's made, since the grunge thing ruined everything. Oh, I threw it in there again, huh? But Dennis was very effective there, and he's been extremely effective. Now, my guess is the guys over at Styx Incorporated probably didn't like the JY and Tommy knockoffs that Dennis has in his band. August Zadra, I'm going to say his name correctly. I didn't memorize the JY's guy's name. I just didn't. I should, because he's very good at being JY. And I guarantee you they probably had a problem with that. And who knows what they said. Hey, you got to get these guys off stage, blah, blah, blah. They're imitating us and so forth. And again, it's because Dennis has been amazingly effective at being Dennis DeYoung, which that's, if you hear Dennis and he breaks into a Styx song, it's going to kind of sound like Styx. And these guys, they don't like it because their guy Gowan, when he breaks into a Styx song, doesn't really sound like Styx, it sounds a little like Styx because the music they're playing sounds like Styx, but vocally speaking, Gowan isn't the first choice. And look, I'm sure these guys would love to have a redo, but maybe they thought, the spinning keyboard would make up for it. That alone is just so theatrical and so powerful and so moving that fans will just forget about where they'll forget Dennis, and just as we've forgotten Dennis. Final comment on this: hard truth is Tommy Shaw and James J.Y. Young do not like Dennis DeYoung. In fact, I think they hate him. All right, so that's the bottom line there. So yeah, legal trolls and hatred, those are the two things that have probably driven Styx to kind of, do a little legal work of their own, trying to disrupt the genius of Dennis DeYoung. Hasn't happened because Dennis is still out on the road doing what he does. And me, I'm still doing videos. So there you go. Big platform here now, folks. Got a lot of subscribers. Keep trolling because it's only going to get worse for you. All right, I'll be back. See you soon.